My name is Victoria O'Connor. I'm from Pleasanton, Texas, and this would be my second summer in Upward Bound. My heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me about art can tell so much. The biggest issue ever reign in this kingdom.
So the TRIO program is, well, it's nationwide, but what we're doing at Palo Alto College, we get students from 4 surrounding high schools. They're about 30 miles out of where we are. They're in Jourdanton, Pleasanton, Little, and Poteet, Texas. And they're basically kids that come from, a really small town, and they don't have that much access to college preparation.
We provide them with an opportunity to be challenged in a way that when they get to college, they'll understand what it takes to be successful in the classroom.
And so we're kind of pulling them out of their towns, and we're bringing them here, and they go to classes. They go to 4 core classes, essentially. And they learn the skills that you need to be a successful student. And then they're also supplemented with some programs that we have, like guest speakers and field trips that kind of give them access to a side of college preparation that they wouldn't normally have access to.
After the reward, the incentive trip, getting to see the campus and just like, wow, really made me look forward to this year, because I still have friends saying, wait, you're going to school during summer? I'm like, you see it as going to school, I see it as preparing for my future.
Some of the kids they go through all 4 classes, and then some of them will go to, say, like a work-study job, and the other ones will come and do like a study hall with supplemental instructors where they learn, just ways to study, ways to organize, ways to, keep their stuff together.
You can't be behind on your work.
I'm learning that kind of deadlines are going to smack you in the face if you're not ready for it, if you don't get your work in on time.
You got to finish it and turn it in on time, because they're not going to wait on you.
This year, I guess the focus was Shakespeare. So we have math, which is of course core. Then there's writing. Then there's reading. But due to the subject matter of this year, they also have a theater class.
At first, I was a little upset that we were doing Shakespeare, because I was like, oh, it's not that fun. But after reading like Midsummer and Macbeth, it was just like, whoa, I realized how Shakespeare writes and what he thinks of like humanity.
At the high school, we were reading Romeo and Juliet, and everybody's like, oh, I don't want to read this. So I figured like it was going to be boring, and then coming here, we actually have fun with it.
I think one of the things that I noticed immediately is the just general human-natured, I don't want to talk, I don't want to speak, I'm not comfortable. And some of the classes really came out of their shells with this theater work. And that is something that they can take with them in any job that they do, in any educational endeavor that they have as well.
At the beginning of the year, some of the kids that are just really quiet, and you can tell that they're obviously intelligent. These kids will be really quiet and really reserved, and then as the program has gone on, they've grown more comfortable with meeting new people and kind of forming relationships quickly.
I was shy.
I've made a bunch of connections with everyone in Jourdanton, Lytle, Pleasanton, and it's really helped me, because I know now that I'm not the only high school student that's suffering with like math or reading. I realized that I'm not alone, and with all these connections that I've made, we really just bounce ideas off of each other and kind of tutor each other. So we're here to help each other. So it's helped a lot.
You have displaced them, Bert. Destroying the good meaning with most admired disorder.
When I think you could behold such sight and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine are blunt.
The whole concept is to get the students thinking about making that connection, not just why do I go to class, but why is it important and what can I do with this as a career?
Here they see that there are other kids in these little small towns, and they meet them and they get to see that like these kids have dreams and they want to go to like Incarnate Word or the University of Oklahoma, and they realize that like kids in small towns can actually do this if they give up some of their summer to come here, and if they ask questions, and if they take notes and they learn something from the program.
From my freshman year, I've kind of progressed by just making that sacrifice and just giving it all up to commit to Upward Bound.
There's always help, and there's always ways you can move forward in life.
A great experience, you met new friends, and it's really, really fun.
And it's my son. I think, but they're not speaking.
Good night, good doctor.